We're back here live at the Carrier Dome for the Food.com postgame show. I'm Michael Castellano. Well, the Orange got its first victory of the season tonight, an 89-42 tromping over the Kennesaw State Owls tonight here in Syracuse, New York. Forwards Rakeem Christmas and Chris McCullough both had huge games for the Orange. Christmas had 21 points and 9 rebounds on 8 of 13 shooting from the field. And McCullough added 16 points and 11 rebounds, a double-double in his first game in an orange uniform for the freshman sensation. Sophomore B.J. Johnson also added 19 points for the Orange on 7 of 11 shooting from the field. It was all part of a staggering 50 points in the paint the Orange had on the evening. Kennesaw State had 25 turnovers on the night, a huge part of their 47-point loss to the Orange. It all got started just 4 minutes into the game when the Orange took a commanding 9-2 lead. It continued with a 20-2 run over a 7-minute stretch that was culminated by a Chris McCullough dunk with 11:16 left in the first half, his first dunk in an Orange uniform.
Now Joseph off to the races, just up to McCullough, and he slams it down. What an offensive display there by the Orange. Getting the rebound, pushing the tempo. Joseph with the dish to McCullough, who slams it down underneath the basket.
Really nice move by Joseph. He drew the defense in on the fast break, dished it right off to McCullough for the easy dunk.
The Orange would begin to put this game out of reach later on in the half as B.J. Johnson recorded his first steal of the season, got out on the fast break, and dished it off to McCullough for the easy layup to give the Orange a commanding 25-9 lead with just over 6 minutes to play in the first half. It was part of 16 first-half turnovers for Kennesaw State.
There's another steal by the Orange, this time by Johnson. He's up to the court, down to McCullough for another layup. So the Orange made an 8-0 run here with 6 minutes to go in the first half.
So the Orange would take a 36-16 lead into the locker room at the conclusion of the first half. McCullough and Johnson both put in 11 points for the Orange in that first half. Trevor Cooney 4 points, but he would get on board again early in the second half to give the Orange a 40-16 lead with just over 19 minutes to play.
Cooney coming off the screen, dribbles to the elbow, drives in, and lays it in against the Owls defense. Important for them to get Cooney going here in the second half.
So the Orange would go on a 10-2 run just 5 minutes into the second half, culminating with a Rakeem Christmas layup assisted by Chris McCullough to give the Orange a 30-point lead with just over 15 minutes to play.
Joseph to McCullough, top of the key, to Christmas, down 5 feet under the basket, the baby hook, and it's good. Christmas asserting his presence down low.
Sophomore B.J. Johnson had 19 points and 9 rebounds on the evening for the Orange, and with just under 8 minutes to play in the game, hit his second three-pointer on the night to give the Orange a 68-33 lead over the Owls.
So McCullough handed the second free throw, Mocha gets the rebound, and Johnson hits the three. So the Syracuse lead up to 35 here with just over 7 to go in the second half.
The Orange would pull away after that, extending their lead to 48 with just under 3 minutes to play. They had 5 players in double-digit scoring, 26 points off the bench, including 19 from sophomore B.J. Johnson, and they would get their first victory of the season over Kennesaw State.
The Orange pulled this one out with the big 89-42 victory over Kennesaw State, their first win of the season. Chris McCullough, B.J. Johnson, big games for the Orange, but not as big as Rakeem Christmas. 21 points on the night. Very impressive on both sides of the ball, and just an impressive win over